Hoppla, and welcome to my Let's Play / stream Star Trek Online. This is part 76 of my KDF Tactical Officer. I am the Big B82, about to undertake another mission in the future-proof story arc. I don't remember what the story arc is. We're going to undertake. We're going to go to a summit that is on New Romulus. After, of course, we've just discovered that Noye has betrayed us after he found out something from a temporal core that his wife was lost and she was pregnant. Now, of course, we know what happened, but the temporal shielding on the ship failed and she was erased from that. But these things happen, but Noye is angry. And we're going to go and put a tang in his gut and kill him, because that's the way Klingons like to roll. I mean, we don't like to be betrayed. So we are going to go and murder him. But first, we talk.
The data from the future that you provided has made it clear. We need to form a stronger alliance with the major galactic factions. To that end, we're sending delegates to the first Alliance Summit. This could be the beginning of a new age, and your presence there could ensure the summit's success. Meet our delegation at the embassy on New Romulus. Serve the
So let's begin. Temporal. Okay, we're ready. How was with all the flashy cameras? It's really happening, Dark Master. The first summit conference between the major powers in the Alliance. Given your pivotal role in the events leading up to this meeting, the various leaders and ambassadors will be seeking your counsel on the matters. Pivotal role, huh? I did my duty as an officer, nothing more. Indeed, I hope my insight will assist them. All in good time, the diplomats and politicians can wait a few moments. Pivotal role. Yeah. Into the romulan ambassador embassy, and who is this tiny creature?
Greetings. It's an honor to finally meet you. Welcome to New Romulus and the first Alliance Summit. The opening ceremonies will begin soon. Until then, please wait here in the assembly hall.
What is a lieutenant commander doing as an honor guard?
You would expect an ensign standing honor guard duty, wouldn't you? Truth is, I volunteered for this detail. Today is a very symbolic day for me. Like the founding of the Coalition of Planets, this summit represents the beginning of a grand alliance. I'm a descendant of the Tellarite, who signed the Coalition Accords 255 years ago.
I see.
I wanted to be here to honor my esteemed ancestor and my family. So I made my case to my commanding officer, and he authorized my deployment.
I'm sure you do your ancestor and your family proud. President of the Federation.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you. Your reputation precedes you, of course. Were it not for your efforts, this summit wouldn't be happening. Allow me to thank you for that, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. We've quite the journey ahead of us, but we'll begin today by taking that important first step.
Eternal vigilance is the price of liberty, worth to live by. speak with Jumpok, our boss, and 4 other Klingon representatives. So let's have a look who we got here. Catching Corin.
I do hope you're not here to sit about, chewing ligament with these toothless tards, while they prattle on endlessly about peace and prosperity. We are Klingons! Talking is for poets, not warriors.
Consider every weapon, Captain. A warrior's weighs all of their options. Brother?
This will be quite a challenge for the Empire. Most of the delegates will be singing songs of peace today. But the Empire has another song to sing. One of strength, of honor, of glorious battle.
Let's hope our song does not fall upon deaf ears, Ambassador. Catching Kargan.
You're here. Good. You and I both know that Taket is still out there, burning with the rage of a warrior in search of Portas. Let us ensure she never serves that dread cold dish.
On that, we are in complete agreement, Captain. Kapla. She was the she was the Iconian who okay, yeah. So sorry about that. She's the Iconian who, when we gave them the give me what it was, the planet's heart. She rejected the fact that we were the others. But they wouldn't interfere. So yeah, that's the cap. So let's speak with the Chancellor.
Kavan! Today is a momentous occasion for us all. Let us hope that this conference goes better than the one at Ketama. You have done well to prove that we need this agreement to succeed. Still, it would be naive of us all to assume that this peace will last any longer than the ones that have come before. More likely, we're on the peaceful side of a giant circle, and it is only a matter of time before we find the side of war once more.
Conflict will find us, Chancellor. Facing it with our allies is a path to victory. Let's go and speak with the Proconsul. The 10. Making that bloody noise. The 10.
Jolan True. Truly, we are witnesses to history. If only my esteemed mentor, Ambassador Spock, had lived to see this day. When reflecting upon this summit, I am reminded of an ancient Terran saying he once taught me. They shall beat their swords into plowshares. Many here today would see that come to pass for us, I think.
Of that, I have no doubt, sir.
And yet, despite the withdrawal of the Iconians, we have many enemies throughout the void. Many worlds must be rebuilt to survive. It seems we have great need of both swords and plowshares. A strong alliance can secure both of them for us all.
If you want peace, prepare for war, seems appropriate. So we're going to speak with the other ambassadors over here. So we have Ambassador Sorrel, who we know from the Cold War.
Greetings. We stand upon the threshold of a great venture for all gentle beings in the galaxy. The Deferi, as always, shall strive to seek a state of balance. This may be our greatest challenge yet, but one we cannot forsake.
The pursuit of balance is an honourable one, Ambassador. Garrick?
Greetings! Quite the gathering today, wouldn't you agree? One hopes that amidst all this splendor, the great powers find it in their hearts to remember the plight of Cardassia.
If we should die, it shall fall on the orphans to avenge us. What we got here? Kira.
Hello. I've heard this summit is as much about the future of the Four Quadrants as it is a resolution of the war. I'm happy with finding peace, though. We're all long overdue for peace. Prophets will.
Agreed, Eminence. Tabella.
It is agreeable to see you here. Considering your actions during the Iconian conflict, it is eminently logical for you to be a part of determining the Alliance's path forward.
May we now ascend from chaos using the reason of our guide. Let's hope the council is ready to listen to me. And finally, Renega's Rom.
While Rule 34 says that war is good for business, I think I've had my fill of it. Still, if what I hear in the wind is true, we're in for a heaping helping of Rule 35.
Peace is good for business and memory serves.
Exactly. And here's hoping that business is good. The markets took a beating in the last days of the war.
Rule 125. You can't make a deal if you're dead. Wise words. Right, let's go and speak with the lieutenant.
The opening ceremonies are about to begin. Ambassador Sugihara will be making an announcement shortly.
Very good, Lieutenant Commander.
May I have your attention? The summit is about to commence. Please join me in the main conference room now. So glad you could make it. I have to admit, you've done what many believe to be impossible, bringing everyone to the table to form a greater galactic alliance. Well done. Now, if you would be so kind, would you mind escorting your leader to the conference room? I can't think of a better honor guard.
Of course, Ambassador. See you inside.
Well then, time to play the Garwi for the glory of the Empire. Lead on, before I feel the need to strike someone.
As you command, Chancellor.
Fellow delegates, honored guests, we stand at a crossroads.
Chancellor, that Romulan poisoned his wine. This is Romulan treachery.
We did no such thing.
Mr. President, look out!
Nah, cool. Take a seat, it's time to get to the bottom of this.
once again. You meddle in the affairs of your betters, alien.
I recognise you from anywhere, Krog. It's been a while. Not nearly long enough. Pity about Golden Core. Over 100 years have passed and it's still a putrid wasteland. Ah, I can see from the look of your face we're about to have an unpleasant conversation. So be it. Let's start with something simple. What time period are you from exactly?
One that shall be free of your wretched species, I think. And soon.
29th century.
Most astute, alien. Or perhaps a lucky guess? That seems more likely, yes.
The 29th century it is. Next question. How did you get here?
To this room? A simple matter of putting one foot in front of the other, really. With considerable practice, you may be able to master the technique. Although I have my doubts.
Clever. I'll ask you again when you regain consciousness.
Very well. I shall humor you. For now. I utilized an integrated nanoweave mesh to present myself as a Reman with the proper credentials to serve here. Your crude attempts at security were easily foiled, as you can clearly see.
Fascinating. I look forward to studying it. For now, let's move on. You're working alone or as part of a team?
One of my people is worth 1,000 of your misbegotten species.
You're alone. I don't scan any more like you on site.
Correct. You are more astute than I gave you credit for, mongrel.
Charming. Time for another question. Where's your home base of operations?
Search the skies for a star in the grip of death, and you may find my home.
Surely you're not referring to Nakul, are you?
Yes, Nakul. Her beautiful radiance will return to the cosmos once more. It is a matter of destiny.
But how? Captain Walker.
Hello. I see you've discovered a temporal anomaly.
Captain Walker. Sir, a world-class ship has just arrived in orbit. It's the Pastak. Indeed, Captain Walker is with us now. Attack us out.
We detected a time breach in the 29th century. Strangely, we couldn't track the actual traveler, but we sensed a change in history on this day and time. Seemed like a good idea to investigate it.
Meet Specialist Krog. She's just found in to assassinate President Oteg.
No doubt an attempt to fatally undo the Alliance Summit. Quite the terrorist act. If this summit fails, everything you saw in the future would be disrupted at best. At worst, that future will cease to exist entirely.
Sounds like a trip to the future is in order, Captain.
Go to the future? If we're certain they are from Nakul, wouldn't a preemptive strike in this time put an end to any of their future ambitions?
Disrupting Nakul now would be disastrous.
That's correct. The safest course of action is to stop the incursion at its point of origin, the 29th century Nakul system. Time is of the essence. We'll need to leave soon. May I suggest turning over your prisoner to Commander Jirac before we depart?
Agreed, Commander, if you would be so kind.
I'll be happy to acquaint Specialist Krog with the interior of a high-security Romulan holding cell. Good hunting.
Thank you, Commander. Run a level 3 security scan. She have more tricks up her sleeves. The High Master, are you ready to head back to the future? That's the future. Yes, inform Command that we're investigating the incident at the source of beam us up.
All hands, brace for temporal shift. Now!
Master, a stellar drift indicates that we're in the 29th century. Interesting. What have you discovered? Look at the stars, sir. Over 400 years have passed and of course still haven't turned into a singularity. I'm reading some very strange, unusual stellar radiation here, sir. Prestek is hailing us. On screen.
I take it you're seeing the same thing we are. While the Nakul star was ruined by the Toxutat in your time, the fact that it's not a black hole is quite the mystery.
Reports of its demise appear to have been exaggerated.
Quite so. We're also reading a massive structure of unknown origin near the star. It's a day for enigmas, it seems.
Let's take a closer look at one of those enigmas, Captain. The Nakul star has many characteristics of the brown dwarf star, spectral class Y.
Strange. This system hasn't been inhabited for decades. What are the Nakul up to?
Unknown vessels, you have violated Nakul space. You shall pay with your lives.
Yeah. About that. You'll try. We're reading unusual high levels of X-ray emissions from the stars, so adjusting our shields to compensate.
Most of the Nakul are law-abiding. The radical elements have been a thorn in our side for some time.
Looks like that thorn's getting sharper, Captain.
You shall pay for your crimes, alien filth.
You call an alien filth? I'm a gone, son of a bitch. You look uglier than something from my toilet.
This is starting to come together. General Vosk is the leader of a radical element within the Nakul. We've been looking for him for some time.
Your search may be over. We're reading an inbound ship at high warp.
Acknowledged. Sensors indicate she's of Nakul registry. The NV Destiny.
Helm, set an intercept course.
I am General Vosk of the Nakul. I do not recognize your vessel. Your face is new to me. Identify yourself.
I am the High Master Attacker to the Archaeus one of your people has.
Silence! The goals of a primitive aboard a garbage scow matter little to me. Leave Nakul at once, or you will be destroyed.
If that's the way you want to play it, General, so be it. Not bad for a bunch of primitives on a garbage scour.
Bad news. I'm reading multiple Nakul warp signatures inbound to our location. We'll maintain overwatch as long as we can. Go get Vosk.
We're on our way. Always fun kicking Knuckles' ass. We're able to beam you to that side of Vosk's bridge. Be careful, sir. Acknowledged. Alright, everyone, move out and stay sharp.
I admire your tenacity, but your struggle is truly in vain. Soon the Nakul will stand first above all. Your kind will be but a memory, replaced by the glory of Nakul!
Not if we have anything to say about it, General.
The portal is ready. All hands, begin temporal shunt for Nakul, for destiny.
Come with us, sir. It's time.
Very well. Computer, initiate self-destruct sequence. Now.
You coward.
Situation under control, and fast! I'm beaming over to join your efforts. I'd prefer keeping the Destiny in one piece. For temporal tech alone is well worth saving. Cover me while I try to shut down the self-destruct sequence. Be prepared. The Nakul won't go down easy.
Understood, Captain. We'll give you the time you need. Time you need.
Incoming enemies! Hold the line! Damn! Hard lock the self-destruct. I'm going to try to bypass the lock. Cover me. More not cool heading our way. Security. Looks like they've learned a trick or two from the Borg. Let's download what data we can and leave.
Multiple Nakul life signs detected.
Die!
Clever devils. They started using a full data purge. Think I can stall that for a while. Need a little more time here. Cover me! I've unlocked one of the last data nodes. Better have a look.
So about this, so every character I use seems to have inventory issues. Captain?
It's grim. Destiny is about to explode and the Nakul are on the verge of a major military operation. I'll return to Pasta, call for reinforcements, and hold the line.
Understood.
To bypass the security protocols on the main console. Grab any critical data you can and beam out before Destiny explodes.
We'll do. Good luck, Captain. We won't be long. Honor General, our researchers have compiled a list of significant systems for your review. Please select the prioritized mission critical systems and areas. All the beginning of our researchers have compiled. Bajor, Ferenginar, Kidima, Romulus, Orica, Organon, Kronos, Sol, Talos, Folia, and Vulcan. Transporter room 2 standing by. The Harmaster tactical beam out protocol is in effect. We've got several Nakul ships heading our way. Weapons hot. Are you ready to beam out? Yes, I am. Let's go kick some ass.
Reinforcements are on the way, both for us and the Nakul. Buckle up. Things are about to get rough.
Well, alert all hands battle stations. Weapons ready, let's put a commission.
Well, that could have gone better. Still, with that data you downloaded and a little luck, we might be able to find the Nakul vessels that made it through the portal. Hopefully before they can do any serious damage to the time stream.
Have faith, Captain. We'll stop them.
Your confidence is reassuring. Let's get you back to... Wait. We just registered a new historical record. It appears that General Vosk has been found and dealt with in the distant past by Captain Jonathan Archer.
One of Starfleet's finest. That's one down, more to follow.
Indeed. We've got our work cut out for us. I suspect we'll have to recruit more temporal agents to deal with incursions of this magnitude. Regardless, thank you for all your help today. Let me know when you're ready to return to your time.
Acknowledged.
Are you ready to return to the 25th century?
I am. Yes, General Vosk. I think it was Stormfront. I think it was the episode. It was his last seasons of Star Trek Enterprise. He was. Now I recognise him. He helped the Germans invade North.
Your journey to the future sounds quite glorious. Temporal intelligence will soon begin the hunt for the Nakul who eluded you. The summit will continue, though Satars took some convincing to return to the table. We will honor the sacrifice of Commander Shavar. Kapla!
Kapla.
Serve the Empire well.
Okay. He's easily convinced. So when we return, we will be doing part 77. We'll be doing Temporal Reckoning. Daniel has requested your aid in pursuing the envoy of the Temporal Liberation Front. Find out who he is. So, that'll be when we return. So, thank you very much for watching. The Big B82. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and as always, I appreciate any thumbs up. Thank you very much for watching. Ciao for now. Ciao for now.